Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering our collective pranams to our beloved mother, Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Amangalam aksharam nasti, nasti moolam anaushadam. Ayogyah purusho nasti, yojakah tatra durlabha. This is wherever I attend innovative exhibitions. I'm really fond of this shloka. And today is the day where that shloka is come into the reality. Sai Ram once again, and a warm welcome to one and all. We are delighted to have you join at the Sparklab 1.0 Valedictory ceremony here at MMLC Prashantanilayam, Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. We begin this auspicious evening by invoking divine blessings through Vedam chanting.
गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्.
I now invite Ms. Sai Sudha Nunna, Ms. Chomil Kamal, esteemed Chancellor Sri Chakravarti Garu, Managing Trustee Sri Ratnakar Garu, Vice Chancellor Sri Professor B. Raghavendra Prasad, and Registrar Sir Shrikant Khanna to come forward and lighting the lamp. Thank you, sir. And thank you, guests. We are deeply honored by the presence of our esteemed Chancellor, Sri K. Chakravarti Garu, a stalwart administrator and devoted servant of Bhagwan's mission, whose decades of visionary leadership and unwavering commitment have been instrumental in shaping the Sri Satya Sai institutions. I now humbly invite Sri Chakravarti Garu onto the dais. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. As we offer our heartfelt respect to our revered Chancellor, I now turn to a distinguished leader of our institute, a person whose academic brilliance, scientific contributions, and deep commitment to Bhagavan's mission continue to inspire all of us. Professor B. Raghavendra Prasad, an illustrious alumnus of Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning and a visionary scientist, and the current Vice Chancellor of this institution. With his rich experience in national space missions and a life rooted in service, his journey is a true embodiment of internal education, integral education in action. It's my honor to invite Professor B. Raghavendra Prasad onto the dais. Thank you so much, sir. It's my privilege to invite Dr. Shrikant Khanna, Registrar of Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. He is an alumnus and gold medal recipient of his brilliant academic accomplishments. He is an active researcher in his field of image processing in the area of fractional derivative applications, demonstrating a keen interest in computer vision and artificial intelligence. I welcome you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now we are diving into the deeper. Unfortunately, Professor Pallav Kumar sir could not able to attend in the evening session, valedictory session, because of he's not feeling well. So on behalf of him, I would like to invite Pawan Kumar sir, CEO of SSSIHL, to give a welcome address on behalf of Professor Pallav Kumar Barua. Please, sir.
Offering my humble pranams at the Swami's lotus feet. Esteemed Chancellor, Sri K. Chakravarti Garu, Vice Chancellor of the institution, Professor B. Raghavendra Prasad Garu, Registrar, Dr. Shrikant Khanna Garu, Sairam to you all. So it's a kind of, so not such a great moment that I need to fill in the shoes of Pallav. I'm sure nobody can fill his shoes. He has been running around, he has been driving people, rather I should say, he has been making people run around, in achieving this wonderful miracle called as Institutions Innovation Council, IIC. So it's part of the institute, and then one fine day, I got into his fold and then joined as a volunteer to manage IIC classes, the cohort Sparklab 1.0 program. So then from there, the journey has taken lots of turns, to which I will come later. But as far as the IIC is concerned, sir, the effort of last 2 years, the effort of several of our alumni, their hard work. So what you see is in front of them. They're all sitting in front of you now. Last 2 months, we had to plan the program in such a way that quite a few of them are working professionals. We have doctors, we have engineers, we have full-time entrepreneurs, we have full-time mothers, so of course, I don't know whether I can use that word, but yes. So we have from diverse backgrounds and diverse work cultures, people who are part of this particular IIC program. We have to make sure the timing we conduct is very convenient to them, and also a big round of thanks to all our mentors who came from diverse backgrounds. Almost all of them come from CXO level kind of position, CEOs, COOs, CFOs. That is the kind of, the amazing exposure this first cohort, Sparklab 1.0 students and applicants had. So we went through close to 26 online sessions. We received more than 60 applications, but the screening was so strict, so stringent, that we could filter out, we could select only 25 of them. Well, we can take it either ways, but all 25 of them, they have completed the course. All the people who were selected, right from day one, they didn't miss any class, they completed the course. And they have come here, and the mentors flew down from their respective places. Yesterday and today, the mentors in person, they streamlined their entire pitch deck presentations. And today we had an amazing pitch deck presentation. It's a marathon of pitch deck presentation from 8 a.m. dot to 3 p.m. dot. We started on dot, we ended on dot. So many amazing ideas. I will be very glad to know that it's very surprising. I have been through this venture capitalist rounds and also these investment rounds in industry. Very first instance, very first program itself, 3 successful investments have happened. In fact, one of them handed over a check to the incubator right on this dais, couple of hours back. That is the kind of achievement IIC has achieved under the leadership of Professor Pallav Kumar Barua. And we thank Professor Pallav Kumar Barua. And after this program, we'll be going and meeting him in person and then thanking him. So if not for him, this program, wouldn't have come to this stage. And of course, sir, Vice Chancellor, sir. So I have seen you from very close quarters. So I have seen how encouraging you have been behind this entire program. So giving a green signal for every request that was placed by sir in front of you, so that very seamlessly the entire program goes on and then we successfully complete it. Thank you, sir. Thanks to you. Registrar, sir, so a special thanks note to you also for enabling this entire process. So thank you again. Chancellor, Sri K. Chakravarti Garu. Yes, I have been seeing you for more than 35 years, sir. The memory has not gone. So, as soon as you entered, you call out a person who studied in our institute 50 years back by his name. And you are asking how his senior is doing by his name again. Their course of study and the sports they were famous for. All these things, sir, you are an inspiration for us. And we request you that you bless us to conduct more and more of these IIC events so that we can bring in more and more of your old students, whom we will be very happy to see again. So thank you, sir. Without taking much, time, I'll quickly take you through just few slides, sir. Can you go back, please? Yeah. So, yeah, next, please. So, one of the achievements of this particular IIC event is that all our in-house research work now is being put on our website. So, by going, all of you, please members, those of you who are sitting here, so by going to this particular URL which is mentioned down, you can see the amazing different TRL types of prototypes, products, research products which our institute has generated. And if any of you are interested in taking it to next level or taking it to the industry, taking it to the society in different kinds of engagement, you're all most welcome. So next slide, please. So this is the spectrum of companies, sir. So I'm really surprised that within the first cohort itself, we have got environmental companies, 2, software 1, EdTech 1, FinTech 1, food and nutrition, semiconductors in Puttaparthi. So aerospace 1, quantum and AI 2. So these are all some of the things so which we have successfully have started engaging more and more actively. Next slide, please. So these are our incubatees. So, incubatees, yeah, I think there is no word which I'm able to think of it. We already have Shroom Technologies, which is into medicinal mushrooms and probiotics. So we have Tape-Out Factory, that is a semiconductor one, and Saimithya. So that's the millets and food and nutrition company. So some of our prospective incubatees, right after this program, 2 of them will be jumping into this side, other side. So yeah, so at later stage, we'll be exchanging 2 of the agreements with you, sir. Yeah, so as chairman, you already signed chairmanship. So they are the ones who are there. In fact, I should mention a special mention, the Confido group, without even asking, not just equity, but they have come forward to do a revenue share, which is very, very rare. That's because she is an Anandapur alumni, and the alumni always have a special heart for the institute and its well-being. Next slide, please. So this is SSSRF infrastructure, Sri Satya Sai Research and Innovation Foundation infrastructure. During 3 to 5 years of your incubation with us, we have infrastructure support, we have fund guidance support, we have advisory, we have networking, we have visibility. Visibility is what you are going through now. And then right side, just snippets, very small snippets of the infrastructure, what we provide to you all. It's provided on the right side. Thank you. Next slide. So thank you all. With that note, I would take leave, and I would request my brother Endless Murthy, who has been there with Sparklab 1.0 right from day one, to come and take over the proceedings from here.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Pranams at Bhagwan's lotus feet. Respected Chancellor Sir, Vice Chancellor Sir, and Registrar Sir, thank you so much for having us, all of us here, first of all. And it's been a journey of gratitude and a journey of fulfillment for me, and I'm sure for most of us, right? I think Pawan has talked about the base where we started off. Exactly 2 months ago when we were standing here and we were kickstarting the program, and we talked about everything that happened in making the program ready to be launched. And here we are, now we are saying the program is done, and done successfully and emphatically. And I'll tell you why. And so if we can go to the next. So this is how we started off. We started off with, the startup day, brainstorming, then started curating what we need to do, what are the things that we should get together. You see a diverse set of people with brainwaves and ideas that are coming in, and the biggest activity or the challenge was to pull together the best mentors from the industry. And when we reached out to the people that this is what we want to do, I can tell you that this kind of mentoring, on record I can say, it costs a lot of money anywhere. And here we are, our alumni and the industry experts who are coming in, they're doing it as a Seva, and that's exactly what it is, right? Innovation is our tool, and Seva is our purpose. And that's exactly what is being demonstrated during the course of this entire Sparklab. And I take pride in saying it on behalf of all of us here to you, sir. Next slide, please. So the key highlights that you can see here, as Pawan mentioned, we had 28 ideas that are coming in and 100% participation. There were 16 trainers, and these are not just somebody who's available freelance. Some of them are from our alumni who have been very well accomplished in the academia and the industry, and some of them are CXOs, and they're all sitting here. and it's very difficult to get a time slot from them. And I know there is a person, a CEO of a large company is trying to get their time, and he reaches out to me saying that this person doesn't give them time, but he's actually training our students in this cohort. That's the commitment of the alumni that we have. Okay, and I have seen the companies that are incorporated, the 10 plus in pipeline, and I think more. After listening to the pitches today, there are goosebumps all over. I think we have a lot of potential in what's coming in the next few weeks. And we have significant number of mentoring sessions, very deep dive, and I'm sure all of you will cherish for the rest of your life what you learned from the mentors, and not what you finished and what you are going to be experiencing together based on the feedback that all of you have. Next slide, please. And it's very easy to do something, and nowadays, given the world context, and say, yeah, we have done something, but it also reflects to the whole world what we are doing. The metrics that you see here, across the social media, and it just doesn't happen by accident. Of course, is will, and there is a Purusha Prayatna that all of us have put together. There is one person who is not here, but he has been an enabler in driving some of these social media presence, and a significant support from the Institute social media team, and this is really enabled. And you can see the metrics, and those who know how to interpret those metrics, and it's above average than any of the industries that that happens. Okay, so some of the feedback snippets from the people sitting here, and I'm speaking on behalf of all the blue badge people here who are sitting in the front. Exceedingly useful. Learned so much about how to build a business, starting from the lean canvas, or the go-to-market strategy, or how to do the pricing, how to do the financial planning, or the investment ask, and the pitch deck that you people presented. And I think some of them are even better than the startup investment groups that I am part of. The deep dive that, the deep knowledge that you exhibited during the presentation in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, it's not a joke. To get your point across in 5 minutes is not a joke. Credits to you and your mentors. Next slide, please. And as everything goes, he wills, and there is also, you take one step and there is 100 steps that he takes forward. You can see maybe it's difficult to read from here. You have a core execution team that's like, for us, for some of us who are part of it, it's 24/7. And of course, we have a job to do, which is 150%, and this is another 150%. But we never felt fatigue, stress. And I think the testimonials are from our family members. Every time you look back at the family, if they feel stressed, that means we're not doing something right. And if they are happy, that's the testimony that you are doing the right thing. And I can proudly say that's what I experienced in the last several months. And then you have the website team, the social media, and then you have the startup screening team. There are some startups that Pawan talked about. We don't want to just onboard anybody and everybody who's coming and saying, oh, we want to be associated with Shrif. No, we want to screen to look at whether there is a value and alignment, and there are non-negotiables and there are negotiables. And then we want to look at what exactly is. So we formed that, that entire process in play. Then we have a lot of focus stream. There is trainer and mentor community. In fact, some of the mentors who are sitting here have signed an NDA that whatever ideas they listen to, they're not going to speak about it outside. We need to have that rigor, because IP is the gold mine in the world right now. So we need to safeguard the IP. So thank you for believing the process and being onboarded. And we will continue to onboard more mentors. We are doing an outreach to rest of the alumni. We need that capacity. And the climax is what happened today, which is the pitch event where 23 startups have pitched from .8 to .3. Sorry for the investors, reviewers. I think you went through more stressful period than any of the presenters, because you sat through, we didn't leave you, except for the half an hour for lunch break. But I think there are 4 total in number, but I think one commitment is for the 2 commitments for the same company. So I would say there are 4 funding commitments that are given, and approximately amounting to 1.5 CR. And I can tell you, having been associated with 4 other incubators, more as an advisory, out of my own interest to learn new stuff that's happening. First cohort, it always starts with maybe 0 to, if you make 1, I think it's a big news. And I don't know what news we should make here. That's, to be honest with you, because I have seen the reference. The reference that I have is it has far exceeded. And that's the reason why I just couldn't resist whatever the commitment that I had. I just wrote it, right? That's, but the whole point is there are people who have presented. There's significant feedback that is, each one of you have received. We are not going to leave you saying that you go figure it out. Because we have helped you, nurture you till this point of time. We will help you to curate, work through your business case, solidify it, and then we'll get through. Right? That's a commitment as a IIC and as a SRIF that we are making. What next? So are we going to stop the Sparklab program? No. So we are going to do Sparklab 2.0 and plus. And maybe the avatar will change for the Sparklab because it's very intense. I'm sure all of you went through that hair-scratching moments, but it's actually a very intense program what you went through. Mostly the accelerators will do it, but we wanted to take you through. But we will do a lightweight, but we will announce all those dates after discussing with Pallav sir and the institute and everything. And then, as I said, we will continue to support maturity of the ideas from the cohort 1 and take you through, as I said in the first one, the idea of doing this is not to build a successful business all the time. To get to a stage to make a, the fully self-aware decision to go forward or not to go forward. I think that is the most important aspect in any startup journey. That's the reason why that's how you can reduce the failure rate. Okay? And maybe, the people who are listening elsewhere and the people here, again, the call for action is we need more mentoring support, we need more training support, and then more than anything, the number of ideas that people have presented here, they require a lot of networking, market outreach to talk about these to help them grow. And so we are looking for, this kind of networking. We will continue to reach out to all these communities and to expand it further. So with that, with a full sense of gratitude to what we have done so far, and to Swami and to all of you, sir. Thank you, and thank you to all of you, and wish you all the best. So I think I would be failing to if I don't recognize this particular, which is the team IIC, which is what I call the core, who burned their midnight oil, daytime day oil, midnight all oils, and still surviving. Next one. And the one that is behind the scene, which is part of the institute, right? Providing all the support that, whenever we need support. There are things that we don't know. There are things that, we need to pull things together and on the training or in the coordination or in the operation side of it. So big thanks to the IAC team within the organization. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again in the cohort 2.0.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such an inspiring journey that Sparklab 1.0, the beginning. After listening to your talk, it got reminded me about one of the Upanishad words, Tena Tyaktena Bunjita. It's a embodiment of, a selfless service. And we all know gratitude is one of the highest and noblest thing that every soul should have. And today, this event is an evident for that selfless service that our alumni brothers and sisters who are all collectively, coming together to make this event a grand success. And they're always, this is really, evident, like they're always ready. They're always, come forward to take initiation and to fulfill his mission ever in Sai Seva. A big round of applause once again to all the selfless souls of our alumni brothers and sisters. Thank you. It's time to celebrate the achievements of our cohort teams. We'll now proceed with the distribution of our completion certificates. I request our dignitaries to hand over the certificate to the mentees, and I request the mentees to come near to the dais as I call upon their names. I request our revered Chancellor Sri Chakravarti Garu to hand over the certificate to the participants. I now invite Om Anirudh Chelapilla. Om Anirudh, please come forward. Sai Darshini. E.K. Vikram. A big round of applause to the mentees. E.K. Vikram. Sai Pranita. V. Phanidar. Tejasvi Rathod. G. Muralidharan. Neelima Mishra. Neelima Mishra. Swarup Alwar. Swarup Alwar. Vishali Swatantramat. Shivkumar. Sangeeta. Sai Vignesh. Sona Mayappan. Pavani. Pavani. Mithilesh Sahani. Jyotirmayi. Vinayak Nair, Dr. Suryadeep, Kartika, CH Pawan Ashish, Chaitanya, Chetna Bedia, Vishnuvardhan Reddy, Bhimavaram Sri Kartikeya, Sai Kartikeya, Thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Let us take a moment to express our heartfelt thanks to all the mentors and trainers. A token of appreciation will now be presented to all our mentors and trainers. I request the mentors and trainers to come forward, come to the dais as I call upon their names in the order. I request Vice Chancellor Professor V. Raghavendra Prasad sir to hand over the certificate to all the mentors and trainers. I now invite Mr. Giridhar, Mr. Manish Sharma, Mr. Prashant Shani, Mr. Satya Pramod, Mr. GSR Murthy. A big round of applause to all of your mentors. Dr. Ram Ramdas sir. Dr. A.V.R. Mahadev, Mr. Pawan Kumar TL, Mr. Baban Balan, Mr. MLS Murthy, Mr. Ganesh Kumar, Ms. Sai Sudanunna, Ms. Ranjani Raman, Dr. Usha Rani, Ms. Sudipta, Dr. Somasundaram, Mr. D.N. Murthy, Mr. Ravikant Jagarlapudi, D. Srinivas Rao, Santosh Kumar Patnaik, Anand Kannan, Mr. Santosh Kumar Patnaik, Mr. Anand Kannan, Mr. Pankaj Diman, and Dr. Shivkiran. Vishwas Polepalli, and now it's my honor to invite the investor reviewers to receive our token of gratitude. Mr. Dinesh Goel, Ms. Chomil Kamal, Mr. Prasad R.D., Mr. Arun Babu, Ms. Sai Sudanunna, Mr. Vivek Chachani, who joined online. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. A big round of applause to all our mentors, trainers, and investors once again. Thank you so much. Next, we shine the spotlight on ventures entering SSSIHL incubation, showcasing innovation and promise. I now invite Mr. Pawan Kumar, CEO of SSSIHL, to take over the onboarding ceremony. Over to you, sir.
So just before the onboarding ceremony, sir, so we have Mr. So Professor K. Anil Kumar. So can you please come, then accept. Thanks for this thing. Thank you, Sai Darshini. So we we have two companies which have expressed interest to be onboarded with Shrif. Yeah, so probably before we bring in on more new companies, we would like to show what the existing onboard company has done. So I invite Sai Darshini. So can you please come and present each of the dignitaries with the special product you have developed. So this is Sai Mitya Foods. She comes from the very first company which is on board with Shrif. I now call upon Chairman, Sri SSSIHL Research and Innovation Foundation, Professor B. Raghavendra Prasad Garu. Sir, can you please come so that we can exchange the agreement? The first agreement will be exchanged with Chetna Bedia. G3 Next Gen Private Limited is our company. So a little bit about her company, sir. So she has productized a thought process that how can we train young parents right from the stage of womb till they grow up. Amazing products. After this program, for want of time, if you can permit, when you are sitting there, she can showcase her products to you, sir. A big round of applause. She's the first time she's coming to Puttaparthi. This is first ever time she's coming to Puttaparthi. The next company is Confido APAC, which is more than 2 years old company. They are into ITES, IT-enabled services, with servicing clients from USA and Australia. Actually speaking, they really don't need any incubation support. They're already making revenue and they are supporting lots of employees. But the turning point is it's being led by Anantapur alumna. So, Mrs. Madhuri Lakshmi, when this proposal came up, she herself called up brother. I would like to, straight away offer. It was nothing like, I asked her. So, I would like to give not only equity, but also share of my profits, whatever my company makes. So, that is the kind of commitment. Thanks a lot, sister. So, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, sir. I would like to reiterate that we have a very robust screening committee in which Chancellor sir, your favorite students Ram sir He is the most, strictest person, we have come across. Screening committee, he doesn't allow any applications to go through. Please tell him that he should be a bit liberal, so that we can onboard more and more companies. So with that, thank you. Thank you all. Saram.
Thank you, sir. It's my honor and privilege to invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor B. Raghavendra Prasad, to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer our collective salutations at the lotus feet of our most revered founder chancellor, Bhagwan Shri Sai Baba Garu. And I can assure all of us, we are here today only because of him. Because otherwise, I'm not sure we would have ever met. Okay? It's only him because of whom we are all here today. I'm not sure what exactly to tell about our very respected Chancellor, Shri K. Chakravarti Garu. For our generations of students, faculty, administrators, I'm not mentioning about devotees or organization people. He has inspired every one of us. And I can claim here, I think, looking at all of you, probably I'm the oldest. So, whom I always admired since my student days over here. And at any point of time, any discussions with him, I always found is very inspiring. You get a lot of insights. One thing is that when I go to him or anybody goes to him, please beware that. Be prepared, prepare well. You do not know where the question comes. Okay? That is assured. Okay? We think we have prepared everything very well, and then, possible this question, this question, this question. And particularly when Registrar and myself go and meet him, we always say, and then we come out, oh my God, this question came from this angle. We didn't even anticipate that. So I can assure all of you, and at the same time, the questioning is to make sure that we don't miss out anything. That's the most important lesson that we all learn over here with him. So even at this, I wouldn't say age is a number. Age is a big thing about him. It's basically a number for him. He's absolutely sharp. I can assure you he's sharper than any of us over here. And then you should appreciate his energy and commitment to have come here. When we called him, when Professor Palla went and met him, he immediately agreed. How many chancellors in the world come and attend these functions, these kind of events? I don't think you can think of anywhere for that matter. So we are blessed and privileged to have such chancellor over here. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. Sir. And of course, our respected managing trustee, Shri Ajay Ratnakar, for some reason he's not been able to because he's such a busy man. I still hope he'll, walk in at any point of time because there are a lot of activities going on in Prashanthi Nilayam. He's another person whom so very committed and, dedicated for the cause of Shri Sai instead of higher learning. I'm very selfish. I only say Shri Sai instead of higher learning, but under, Shri Sai Central Trust, which even sir also is a member, they have multiple organizations they run. Extremely busy man. At the same time, when it comes to institute, he has all his ears open. And then he goes out of the way to support us. I hope he'll make it for us today. And of course, now Pallav, I'm sure he's watching from somewhere. He cannot keep quiet. I know very well. Even no matter how unwell he is, he's hearing us. Our Dean of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, He's so passionate about everything. He drives you so hard most of the time. Typically, he calls you in the middle of the night and asks, "Are you awake, sir? Am I disturbing you? Sorry for that." So that's the level of, his passion and commitment, which I'm sure everybody in this hall can vouch for. I don't think he has, spared any of the mentors or investors, even participants. And our faculty know him very well. Oh, Pallav sir, oh my God, they will say first thing, okay? Pallav sir, oh my God, okay? But most of the time, I draw my inspiration from his commitment and dedication, okay? That's the level of commitment. And of course, my young colleague, whom I fondly call him as the wise man, my registrar, Dr. Shrikant Khanna, who always, keeps, "Sir, I think we should do, it's better to," very beautifully he puts it, "maybe we should do it like that, sir." I'm a bit exuberant, but he always puts me on a corrective path. And it's very hard to have such registrars, young registrars, who is extremely doing very well in academics. I'm sure Pawan talked about it, and take up these administrative positions. And you can trouble him at any time, let me assure you on that. Thank you, Shrikant. Yeah. And of course, I need to, call upon our very distinguished deans, directors, faculty, and all the resource persons over here and who have joined us online or who could not be here, but their hearts and heads are over here. My dear mentors, most of you are here. And of course, investors who trust in us, who have faith in this system. Basically, that's a model over here, who have faith in us. And all the young entrepreneurs whom we saw now. And of course, I have a very big list of alumni. I mean, they fall in many categories over here. Entrepreneurs, mentors, resource persons, investors, every category they fall in. Because they all want to express, like Pawan, Murthy, I see a lot of them, Ram, and several, Manish, and Sister Sai Sudha, all of them. I mean, every one of you who is here, who is alumni, was so dedicated to the system, connected to the alma mater. I think we are very lucky to have such alumni over here. And all my dear students over here. I should say that it's a moment of immense pride and fulfillment as we gather on this momentous occasion on the conclusion of Sparklab 1.0. Last several weeks, for almost 2 months, this program, I'm sure everybody can, sort of agree with this, has been much more than an academic exercise. Much bigger than a normal academic exercise. As I see, it has been a transformative journey of exploration, collaboration, and innovation, embodying the ideals and vision of our most revered founder chancellor, Bhagwan Sri Sai Baba. All my dear participants, I'm sure every one of you, if you look back over the last 2 months, if you sort of trace back your journey into this program, all of you will assure me that it had a very positive impact on every one of you. Because as you see, it was not just a technical or guiding program. It was basically a hand-holding program. And you have, like, as Mr. Murthy and Pawan was saying, we have very dedicated and committed mentors over here, trainers, resource persons. For them, it is a way of expressing their gratitude to Swami. Okay? So you see their commitments. Anywhere else, if you want this kind of training program, I'm sure most of the startups will go bankrupt in trying to, get the kind of support of mentors or resource persons. And to that level, they have worked with you in order to ensure that every one of you will be successful. Because ultimately, we want to start on a very, very positive note only, and we want to be positive always. So this entire exercise has been to ensure that each and every one of you is a very, very successful entrepreneurs. With the divine grace of Bhagavan, probably you might be unicorns also in future. And I'm very happy to see that several of you are also our alumni, and those who are not alumni, it's very heartening to see having faith in this system. Okay, and I just heard for the first time they have come here to Puttaparthi itself. So Prashantilam is like, the magnet which draws every like-minded person. Okay, and rest be assured that this system with Swami's blessings and grace will never let you down, because the kind of commitment we have from all the well-meaning people over here is stupendous. So you can really focus on your journey of entrepreneurship, and they are there to help you at any point of time. Now, of course, I want to express personally that, and also on behalf of our institute and also on behalf of SSSIHL Research and Innovation Foundation, our deepest gratitude to all our resource persons, mentors, who you have heard that, few minutes ago, Murthy was saying, when it comes to Swami's work, they have set aside everything else. If I have a survey now on your rating of them, you might find the scale is insufficient. Okay, the scale itself is insufficient over there. When I look at their profiles, when I look at all of that, I know very well that they simply will not let you down. They will come after you to help you out. So they deserve a big round of applause from every one of us. So thank you all for that wonderful time that you spent with all our participants over here. And in fact, because of you only this program is successful, let me tell you that. What I see from this entire program, when I was discussing with a lot of people, to my limited extent of understanding, because I am not an entrepreneur, or I'm not an investor, and leave alone, I don't know how to deal with my own money. I'm just a simple researcher. All this is a new jargon for me personally. Okay, and but when I see this kind of interactions and understanding, when I get some briefs from Pawan or Pallav, any of them, I feel there are three key takeaways from this program. And there are many more, I'm sure, but to my limited understanding. One is collaboration. Okay, you have established a collaborative mechanism. One is between the incubatees and incubator. Incubatees, not necessarily incubatees, but even the startups, the participants and the mentors, because you can call them at any time and bug them, they are ready to help you out. So the kind of collaboration that is set in over here, and between our own institute, Institute of Higher Learning, and all of you. So there's a kind of collaborative network that it has set in over here. And I'm sure with this entire training program that you have gone through, you just cannot help but thinking. The driving home point over here is the message of our most revered founder chancellor, that is, innovation should be with values. Innovation should be of the societal cause. Innovation should reach the last person who cannot afford anything. Okay. So that is something that take-home message. Please do not forget that, because ultimately, all of us, irrespective of we are devotees or not or whatever it is, irrespective of that, we own it. We owe it to our society. Because of the society, we are what we are today. And whatever we achieve, ultimately you find that it is due because of society. Please ensure that whatever you do is plowed back into society to help the society. Because Swami has always been saying that the research without any societal cause is of no use. Okay, it's very, very clear, even including all our research programs at Institute also is centered around societal applications only, be it energy, be it environment, be it health, any of them for that matter. And the other takeaway point, what I see here, which I feel I myself is party to it, it's a lesson for me also. The learning never stops. It's a continuous learning. Everybody is learning over here, because if I talk to the, the mentors or resource persons, even they will say, yes, one of the participants raised this issue. That is an idea which we also could think through, which we had not thought about earlier. So it's a continuous learning process for everybody, because it's a very changing ecosystem, right? Everything changes. So in that case, the one should be willing to learn continuously. If you stop learning, I'm sure that's the stagnation point you reach. Okay? Please make sure that all of us, we learn continuously for the progress and growth. Now to come back to the point of looking ahead, what is there for us to look ahead? That's a very important point, right? Now all that is done. What about the future? What are we looking ahead? And of course, I already got the hint from Professor Pallav, be ready for second wave. Second wave of tsunami. A very constructive tsunami, it is not a destructive tsunami. Okay. So this program, Sparklab, is just the beginning of, it's not the end, it's the beginning of new programs. So it's going to be a series of such things where we bring in a lot of support from well-meaning individuals across the globe to ensure that every entrepreneur who believes in us is supported for. So please look out for further announcements on this, and then encourage your friends also, encourage your colleagues from other sectors to be part of that. For us, numbers is not really an issue. Let me assure you on that when I see that. But the commitment is most important, because when you see that the kind of dedication these people put over there, the experts, the commitment from the people who are participants is very, very important, because that's the one which invigorates them. That's the one which, to put it very loosely, gives them the kick. Okay, makes them think more and more and work harder and come out with solutions. Okay, so that's the way it should be. All I can say is this: let the Sparklab spirit inspire you to innovate with responsibility, guided by values, and to serve the humanity in a very selfless manner, very, very selfless manner. I would like to close my small talk by offering my gratitude to all the people behind this entire event, and all the participants who have really made this very, very successful, because the dropout rate is 0. So that itself talks about the quality of this event. And every one of you, and our dear alumni, and I'm very happy to announce that the first startup in our incubator was from our own alumni, from Anantapur campus, Dr. Sai Darshini, who was the first one to believe us. And we get a lot of inquiries as, there's some data that was projected. And of course, my friend Ram is a hard task master. I know very well, and even everybody else on the, the members of the incubation foundation, research foundation, and also the board of directors, and all the support system, because with one singular, goal, that every one of you should be able to map with the idea of serving the society, and the idea should be, which can be led to a success. So with that, they'll help you. They might ask you really hard questions, but don't worry about it. They'll find solutions also for you. Okay? So thank you very much. Sai bless you all. Sai Ram.
I request Vice Chancellor Sir to give a memento to Nagnayan, one of the investors. Thank you so much, sir. And special thanks to Vivek Chichani for investments. And thanks to Balvikas and all online participants. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for such an inspiring and uplifting words. You mentioned everyone and on their dedication. And I humbly would like to add one more person, that is you. And thank you so much, for all your dedication and support throughout this Sparklab journey. You are a true Karma Yogi. Thank you so much, sir. Let us now immensely thank you so much for all your participation once again. A big round of applause to everybody who are presenting here today. Let us now immerse ourselves in the divine discourse of our beloved Bhagavan.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా, మార్గంలో ప్రవేశించాలి.
Go on the right path.
ఈ సత్యాన్ని కొంతవరకు వ్యాపారంలో చాలా నష్టం కలుగుతుంది.
Sometimes there is loss in business.
కాదు అది చాలా పొరపాటు.
That is the wrong thing.
సత్యంతో మనం ప్రారంభం చేస్తే ప్రారంభంలో కొంత లాస్ కలగవచ్చు.
You may think that when you start with truth, you will always have some problem in the beginning.
పెరుగుతూ దీనికి విలువ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది.
Gradually there is a great increase in its value.
అయితే ఇక్కడ ఈ సత్య ధర్మ శాంతి ప్రేమను ఏ రీతిగా వినియోగించాలి?
In this way, how do you spoke the Satya Dharma Shanti Prema, how are we putting it at that?
చక్కగా మీరు గుర్తించి మీ మేనేజర్స్ కు, మీ మేనేజింగ్ డైరెక్టర్స్ కు చక్కగా స్మూత్ మాటలతో మనం చక్కగా ప్రచారం చేయాలి.
Students always speak in a very soft, nice, loving tone to your managing directors, managers, all the
సత్యం
team.
ఏ రీతిగా వ్యాపారంలో మనం ప్రవేశపెట్టాలి?
How should we put truth into practice in business?
అనగా మన సత్యాన్ని మన అకౌంట్స్ లో, ఆడిటింగ్ లో ఈ సత్యాన్ని ప్రవేశపెట్టాలి.
We must put truth in our accounts and in our auditing.
ఇది కొంతవరకు కష్టమే.
I know that it is causing difficulty.
సత్యంలో కూడా ఒక నియమాన్ని పాటించాలి. నియమాన్ని
It's truth also, there is the limit here.
అయితే ఎంతవరకు మనకు ప్రాఫిట్, దాన్ని ఒక నిర్ణయం చేసుకో.
Therefore, whatever the limit to the profit, you must have
10%, 15%, 5% నేను ప్రాఫిట్ కోసం పనిచేస్తున్నాను అని సత్యం చెప్పు, తప్పు లేదు.
you must clear say there's nothing wrong in saying I am working for 10%, 5% profit.
బిగినింగ్ లోపల మనం కొంచెం లాస్ వస్తుంది, కష్టం అవుతుంది.
In the beginning, we may have loss, we may have problems.
క్రమక్రమేణా ఇది పెరుగుతూ పోయేటప్పటికి అందరు కూడా ఆనందిస్తారు, ఒక కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ అందులో బయలుదేరుతుంది.
Gradually people will get confidence and be happy to deal with you.
మనం రాసేటువంటి లెక్కల్లో సత్యాన్ని మనం నిరూపించాలి.
In the accounts which you write, put the truth in it.
ఈ సత్యమైనటువంటి దీనిగా లేకుండా పోతే అనేక ట్రబుల్స్ మనకు వస్తుంది.
If you don't write the truth in the accounts, all kinds of problems come to you.
ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ మీకు చాలా బాగా తెలుసు.
You know these problems really well.
మనలో ఏదైనా కానీ లోపం ఉంటే తక్షణమే ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్ ఆఫీసర్స్ గుర్తిస్తారు.
If there is some defect in it, immediately the income tax officers know about it.
గుర్తించేటప్పటికి ఇంకా మన బలహీనత పూర్తి నశించిపోతుంది.
As soon as you know, you become immediately weakness. You become weak and fragile.
కనుక ఈ వీక్నెస్ మనం ఏమాత్రం అవకాశం లేకుండా సత్యాన్ని మనం
You
చాటుతున్నాం.
never give room for this weakness and go only with the truth.
నీ ప్రాఫిట్ నువ్వు తీసుకో, బిజినెస్ లో ప్రాఫిట్ ఉండాలి,
You must get your profit. There must be profit in business.
కానీ అధికంగా నీవు ఏమాత్రం ఆశించవద్దు.
But do not seek and desire excess profit.
ఇది కేవలం సొసైటీ వర్క్ గా నీవు భావించు.
You must think that this is a work for society.
కనుక సత్యాన్ని ఈ రకమైన లెక్కల్లో మనం నిరూపించాలి.
This is the way to put truth into our account.
ఇంకా ధర్మము,
The second is dharma.
ఈ ధర్మం అనేటువంటి మార్కెట్ లో మనం ఏ రీతిగా చూడాలి, దీనికి ఎంత విలువ ఇవ్వాలి, ఏ విధంగా దీన్ని మనం వీటిని ఉపయోగించుకోవాలి అని సమర్థంగా తీసుకుంటూ రావాలి.
You must understand the dharma is to know how this is to be used in the market, how it is to be
నా
applied.
బాధలు నన్ను ఎంత కష్టపెట్టాయో వర్కర్ బాధలు కూడా అంత ఉంటుంది కదా అని రెండింటిని కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటూ రావాలి.
You should understand the way I am striving, the worker is also striving in the same way.
నాకు ఈ దుఃఖమే లభిస్తే నేను ఎంత బాధపడేవాడిని, కనుక తాను కూడా అంత బాధ ఉంటుంది అని తన బాధకు ఆ వర్కర్ బాధకు కొంతవరకు కంపేర్ చేసుకోవాలి.
When we take our sorrows and suffer like this, similarly you must understand the worker
ఎంత
also.
ప్రీతియో వాడితో కూడా వాడికి అంత ప్రీతి కదా.
The way we love our mother, he also loves his mother.
కనుక ఈ రకమైనటువంటి యొక్క విషయాన్ని చక్కగా మనం సమన్వయం చేసుకుంటూ రావాలి.
We must put into practice this kind of intense feeling.
మార్కెట్ లోపల మనకి ఎక్కువ ఇవ్వాలని ఒక కాంపిటీషన్ లోపల అనవసరమైనటువంటి బయలుదేరి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అంతా స్టార్ట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం.
We should not create gyrations in the market in order to get excess profit.
కనుక ఈ విధమైన దాంతో మనం ధర్మాన్ని పాటించాలి.
This is how we must put work in this dharma.
As we come to the conclusion, on behalf of all of us, I extend our heartfelt thanks to Sparklab, all the mentors, trainers, organizers, and every individual and the institution whose dedication and support made this initiative a meaningful success. And yes, last but not the least, our heartfelt gratitude to our beloved Bhagavan, Sri Satya Sai Baba, for his immense grace and blessings on all of us. We conclude our session with Mahamangala-arati. I request Mr. Pawan Kumar to offer our collective pranams to Swami. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक परति महेश्वर ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्व प्राणपते स्वामी सर्व प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपद बांधव ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदेवमु मरियंतयु नीवे स्वामी मरियंतयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्र शयन ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी ओ साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंदुको मंगल आरती अंदुको मंदर गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा ओम शांति 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 समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ओम शांति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
All participants, small request. We all can quickly get together on the lawns for a group photograph. Okay, so there are a couple of our mentors who are waiting to guide you. We'll have a group photograph before we disperse. Chetna madam, you have that box ready, right? Okay.